Welcome to the chapter Our Body Parts, Sense Organs. This slide presents the overview of the chapter. Learning objectives. By the end of this chapter, you will be able to explain the importance of body parts, identify the sense organs, explain the importance of eye, describe the importance of ear, learn the significance of nose, explain the importance of tongue in getting taste of a food item, understand the different types of teeth in the mouth and their importance, describe the importance of skin. Now, let us start our chapter with the introduction. We know our body is made up of different organs. The parts which are seen outside the body are called external organs, which include eyes, ears, nose, hands, legs, etc. The parts which are present inside the body are called internal organs. They include heart, lungs, brain, throat, bones, liver, kidneys, skeleton. Do you know the type of functions performed by our organs? What are sense organs? What precautions are to be followed to protect our sense organs? Let us try to answer these questions and learn more about sense organs and their functions. First, let us start our chapter with the importance of body parts. Body parts help us in doing different activities. With the help of external organs, we can perform different activities like reading, writing, playing, watching TV, and other different jobs. More than one organ is used to perform an activity. For example, to draw a good picture, we need to look the picture with the eyes, hold the pencil with our fingers, and need to draw with hand movement. In this way, to perform an activity, different organs coordinate with each other. Eyes know the color of flowers. Ears know the melody of the cuckoo's sound. Nose know the fragrance of jasmines. Tongue knows the sweetness of mangoes. Skin feels the warmth and the coolness and covers our body. From the rhyme, it is understood that eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin are called sense organs because they help us to know about our surroundings and gain knowledge of different things. Now, let us learn about all the sense organs one by one in detail. First, let us learn about eye. We can look, see, watch and observe all the things around us only because of our eyes. Our eyes blink 12,000 times in a day. Vision helps our eyes in detecting desired targets, threats, and changes in our physical environment. Now, you might have understood how important our eyes are. So, we need to take proper care of them. Let us study about the precautions to be taken for caring of our eyes. Wash eyes with fresh water at least thrice or 4 times a day. Always read in sufficient light, not very bright or dim light. Maintain a distance of about 30 cm between the book and the eyes while reading. Don't give continuous stress and strain to the eyes. Avoid watching lightning gas, welding sparks, and eclipse. Consult an eye specialist immediately whenever you face any irritation, redness, watering and burning sensation of eyes. Eat food materials that are rich in vitamin A. Don't rub your eyes if anything falls in them. Just wash the eyes immediately. Always watch the television with sufficient light in the room. The distance between the television and our eye must be not less than 2.5 meters, 2.5 m. If you are unable to see the letters on the blackboard properly, then you must inform your parents and teachers. Do not use the handkerchief and towels used by the other persons who are suffering from eye infections like conjunctivitis, etc. The doctor who treats the disorders and diseases of the eye is called ophthalmologist or eye specialist. Knowledge check. Attempt the following questions to check your understanding. Now, let us learn about the other important organ named ear. Human ear is a sensitive part of the human body. It detects sound from the environment and delivers it to the brain. With the help of ear, humans have the ability to locate the sources of sound. Apart from the sound, human ear maintains the equilibrium position of our body. According to the science, sound is actually generated when air molecules are set into vibration. Importance of sound. We might have played a game called blindfold. In this game, a person is blindfolded and has to catch the remaining players. Here, the blindfolded person is able to guess which player is closest to him or her based on the sound produced by the player. Similarly, you come to know easily that someone is at your door when the person knocks or when you hear the sound of the doorbell. For this reason, sound plays an important role in our lives, which helps us to easily communicate with each other. Here, we will do an activity to observe the sound propagation in solids. Click each tab to know more. Choose a solid object like a wooden table. Stand at the one end of the table and ask your friend to tap on the other end of the table slowly and continuously. Now, place your ear close to the table such that it touches the table and listen to the sound produced. Now, again listen to the sound by lifting your head slowly above from the table. Observe the difference between the sounds when the ear is away from the table and when it is touching the table. We will listen to the sound clearly. When we hear with our ear touching the table or solid and the sound becomes low, when we slightly lift our head away from the table. From this activity, we learned that the sound can travel through solids. Also learned that sound can travel through a solid medium better than through a gaseous or air medium. Let us know how to make a toy telephone using paper cups. Take 2 paper cups. Make a small hole using the stick pin at the center of the bottom of each cup. The hole should be very small so that only a thin string can pass through it. Take a long thread. Make sure that the thread does not have any knots in between. Pass the thread through the small hole of one of the cups. Tie a knot at the end of the thread, that is inside the cup. Pull the thread tight so that knot rests at the bottom of the cup. Now push the other end of the thread through the hole of the other cup. Tie a knot same as before and pull the string tight. Hold the cup to your ear and ask your friend to hold the other cup at his mouth. Make sure that you keep the thread tight between the cups and do not touch the thread. Now ask your friend to speak something through the cup at this end and you listen the sound by putting the cup at your end to your ear. And you observe that you can hear your friend's voice. Here, the sound can be propagated through the thread, which acts as a medium between the source of sound and listener. Here, let us study about the effects of sound. If a person cannot hear from his birth, then he cannot also speak, because as they cannot hear the other person talking, they do not know what and how to speak, so they do not speak. To talk to other people, they usually use sign language, that is, through symbols and signs. To know about how these people communicate through signs, once watch Doordarshan News for hearing impaired. We feel happy when we listen to pleasant music and melodious songs. Harsh sound that exceeds the audible range leads to sound pollution. Arranging loudspeakers with high volume during festivals and functions causes sound pollution. Most of the people honk the vehicles unnecessarily. This causes inconvenience to others. Do not talk on cell phones for longer hours because it damages the sensitive organs of the head. If sweating occurs beside the ear, then it is very dangerous. Some precautions ought to be taken for protecting the ears. Make a note. Bat is a nocturnal mammal, active during the night. It knows its path by making sounds. It identifies objects on its way. When sound waves produced by it reflect back and reach it. If there are any obstacles, then it changes its path. Now, let us learn how to take care about the ears, caring for the ears. Clean your ears with extra care. Wipe the outer ear with a washcloth or tissue. Loud noises can damage our ears. Do not insert any sharp-edged things into the ears to clean them. If any blockage occurs in ears due to earwax, use the ear drops or coconut oil drops to loosen it. If you experience itching or pain in your ears, consult with your primary care physician to determine the appropriate treatment and determine if you need to see a specialist. It is very dangerous to pour boiled oils, leafy juices in ears. Sometimes it may lead to deafness. The doctor who treats the problems of ears, nose, and throat is called an ENT doctor or ENT specialist. Knowledge check. Attempt the following questions to check your understanding. Till now, we have learned that eyes help us to see, ears help us to hear. In the same way, nose is also the other important organ which helps us to smell. We can identify many things with smell. For example, we can enjoy the fragrance of flowers with our nose. Apart from smelling, nose is also used for the purpose of breathing. Without breathing, we cannot live even for a few minutes. We breathe in and breathe out through our nose. This process is called respiration. The process of breathing in air through nostrils to lungs is called inhalation, and the process of breathing out air from nostrils is called exhalation. Next, let us perform an activity for identifying the different food items by using the sense of smell. Here, let us perform an activity to identify different food items by smell. Click each tab to know more. Take different food items like lemon, coffee, tea, potato, tamarind, tomato, curd, fish, pineapple, orange, etc. Now, blindfold your friend and ask her to identify the names of these food items with the help of smell. Place as many food items as you can, but make sure that they should not be in the powdered form. Do not allow your friend to touch them. Observe how the senses of smell work in identifying the above-mentioned food items. Notice how many food materials are correctly identified by your friend. Generally, we taste the food if it is attractive to our eyes and gives a good flavor to our nose. Therefore, when we eat without our knowledge, we use our sight, nose and tongue for selecting the food for ingestion. Now, let us study how to take care of nose. The following steps are to be followed to take care of the nose. Wash your nose cleanly with water while bathing. Wash your nose with lukewarm salt water during nasal infection. If any blockage occurs in nose, use the nostril drops to loosen it or consult the doctor. Do not insert slate pencils, pieces of chalk, sticks, fingers into your nostrils. Knowledge check. Attempt the following questions to check your understanding. Now, let us learn about the other important sense organ called tongue. Tongue is used to talk, eat and taste. The front part of our tongue is very flexible. Our tongue consists of voluntary muscles. It contains about 10,000 taste buds. Tongue also helps us in chewing and swallowing the food with the help of saliva. Any food substance placed on your tongue gets dissolved in saliva. Here, let us learn about identifying different food items by taste by doing an activity. Click each tab to know more. Take different food items like ginger, garlic, tamarind, jaggery and banana. Now close the eyes of your friend with the help of cloth. Now, give him each food item one by one. Ask him to identify the food items by just keeping them on tongue without chewing them. For each test of food item, see that your friend cleans his mouth without fail. Could your friend tell the taste of all the food items just by keeping them on the tongue? Also note the time taken by him to identify the food items. Only the taste of a few food items are identified. Now, take the same different food items like ginger, garlic, tamarind, jaggery and banana. Now, close the eyes of your friend with the help of cloth. Now, give him each food item one by one. Ask him to identify the food items by biting and pressing the food against his palate. For each test of food item, see that your friend cleans his mouth without fail. Now, observe how many food items are identified correctly by your friend. Also note the time taken by him to identify the food items. Ask him what difference did he feels in both the cases. From both the cases, it is observed that most of the food items are identified correctly and in less time in case the food items are chewed and pressed against the palate. From this experiment, we learn that taste is identified easily in a shorter time when the food is chewed and the tongue is pressed against the palate. This is because when we chew the food and press it against the palate, the food particles get pressed to the opening of the taste bud, letting it reach the taste cells and trigger taste signals. Finally, the taste gets recognized in the brain. The same taste bud is capable of generating different signals corresponding to different chemicals in the food. Taking care about the tongue. Clean the tongue daily before going to bed and after rising up in the morning. Do not put sharp objects on your tongue. Do not sip too hot or too spicy food. Wash the mouth cavity after eating the food. If any problem arises, consult the doctor immediately. Knowledge check. Attempt the following questions to check your understanding. Till now, we have learned that different tastes can be identified with the help of the tongue. But along with the tongue, there are teeth which help us in chewing the food. When we chew the food with our teeth, it breaks into small pieces and mixes with saliva in our mouth. Thus, the taste of the food can be known. People who lose their teeth cannot chew the food, so they do not know the complete taste of food. Thus, we need to take care of the teeth as they help us in chewing and tasting the food. Now, let us study the different types of teeth in our mouth. Here let us perform an activity to study about the teeth and its importance in digesting the food. Click each tab to know more. Wash your hands neatly. Next, stand in front of the mirror and count your teeth with the help of your index finger. How many teeth can you find? A total of 32 teeth are observed in the mouth. Out of these, there are 4 different types of teeth. Take a piece of apple and eat it. Observe. Which teeth are used for biting and cutting? Which one is used for piercing and tearing? Which are used for chewing and grinding? It is observed that incisors are used for biting and cutting the apple into small chewable pieces. Canines are used for tearing the food. Premolars are used for tearing and crushing the food. Molars are used to chew, crush, and grind the food. The incisors are present at the front of the mouth. They have a sharp biting surface and are used for cutting or shearing food into small chewable pieces. There are 8 incisors in both primary, that is baby, and permanent sets of teeth, that is dentitions. The canines are situated at the corners of the dental arches. They have a sharp pointed biting surface. Their function is to grip and tear food. There are 4 canine teeth in both primary and permanent dentitions. The premolars, unlike the incisors and canines, have a flat biting surface. Their function is to tear and crush food. They are unique to the permanent dentition, which has 8 premolars. The molars are the largest of the teeth. They have a large flat biting surface. The function of the molars is to chew, crush, and grind food. There are 8 molars in the primary dentition and 12 in the permanent dentition. The chewed food in the mouth is mixed with saliva. Teeth helps us in biting and chewing the food easily. They help us in speaking clearly. The teeth that appear in children from the 6th or 7th month to the age of 8 or 9 years are called milk teeth. At 9 years, they will fall off and in their place new, big and stronger teeth grow. These teeth remain permanently. Hence, these teeth are called permanent teeth. If we lose these teeth, we cannot get back the new ones. If we do not brush our teeth properly, the tooth gets decayed and we get bad breath from our mouth. If this happens, then we cannot speak properly with others, we cannot eat the food we like, and we cannot even chew the food properly. So, in order to keep our teeth stronger, we need to brush them properly. Now, let us study about the precautions that ought to be followed for protecting our teeth. Brush the teeth twice a day, that is daily in the morning and in the night. After brushing the teeth, rub the teeth and gums with a finger and also rinse the mouth with water. This helps in keeping the teeth strong. After eating or drinking, rinse the mouth with water because it removes the bits of food particles that get stuck in between the teeth. Rinse twice or thrice in a day. For brushing the teeth, either use the twigs of Aciranthus uttareni, Derris indica or Conuga, neem and acacia, or use toothpaste or tooth powder. Do not use coal powder or brick to brush the teeth because they are coarse and damage the gums and the teeth. Brush the teeth of the upper jaw from up to down and the lower jaw teeth from down to up. Brush the teeth from all sides, that is up, down, inside, outside, left side and right side. Each and every tooth must be brushed properly and in circular motion. If the tooth is not properly brushed, then plaque deposits on the teeth and results in tooth decay. This leads to toothache. In this case, the dentist removes the teeth and new teeth cannot grow in this place. If we eat too many sweets and items that are too cold, then the teeth enamel gets damaged. If the enamel gets damaged, then we feel pain when we eat cold food items or sweets. The doctor who treats the diseases of teeth is called a dentist. Knowledge check. Attempt the following questions to check your understanding. Now, let us learn about the last important organ, skin. Sense of touch is the most important of all the five senses from ancient time. The organ involved in the sense of touch is skin. Skin is the largest organ of the human body. It is the outermost covering of our body. Skin has three main layers. They are epidermis, dermis, subcutaneous fat. Always we must keep our hands clean before eating because we usually do lots of work while at home, in school or outside. While doing work, microorganisms enter our palms. If we do not wash our hands properly with soap before eating, then the microorganisms enter our body through food. This leads to ill health and diseases. So do not touch or eat food without washing hands with soap at school and at home. Wash your hands after attending the nature's call, toilet. Skin is the largest organ in our body. It weighs 4 kilograms. As it covers our body, it first gets affected by the changes in the surroundings. If skin is not kept clean, then skin diseases like pellagra, leprosy, ringworm, etc. occur. If we protect our skin, it protects us. Skin senses the heat, cold and pain. The doctor who treats the diseases related to skin is called a dermatologist or skin specialist. If you observe your palm, then you will see many lines in a zigzag manner. Because of this, the fingerprints are formed. In the entire world, no two people will have the same fingerprints. Now, let us learn how to take care about the skin. We need to take bath regularly by using soap. Wash your face twice a day with warm water and a mild soap. Avoid touching your face with your fingers or leaning your face on objects that collect sebum and skin residue like your phone. If you wear glasses or sunglasses, make sure you clean them frequently to keep oil from clogging the pores around your eyes and nose. Do not use outdated cosmetics. It may lead to skin allergies. Keep your hair clean and out of your face to prevent additional dirt and oil from clogging your pores. Protect your skin from the sun. If any redness, itching, rashes, discoloration occurs on your skin, then consult the doctor immediately. Knowledge check. Attempt the following questions to check your understanding. Now, let us recall about the importance of sense organs. Sense organs are very important to us. They provide a gateway of knowledge. The importance of the sense organ is that it makes us see, hear, smell, taste and feel things. We need to take care of these sense organs because they provide us good health which leads to a better livelihood. Keywords. List of keywords are shown on this screen. Summary. Let us recap the highlights of this chapter. The parts which are seen outside the body are called external organs. The parts which are present inside the body are called internal organs. Body parts help us in doing different activities. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin are called sense organs. We can look, see, watch, and observe all the things around us only because of eyes. Vision helps our eyes in detecting desired targets, threats, and changes in our physical environment. Human ear is a sensitive part of the human body. It detects sound from the environment and delivers it to the brain. Apart from this sound, human ear maintains the equilibrium position of our body. Tongue is used for talking, eating, and tasting food. Our tongue consists of voluntary muscles. It contains about 10,000 taste buds. A total of 32 teeth are present in the human mouth. Out of these, there are 4 different types of teeth. They include incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. Skin is the largest organ of the human body. It covers your body. Read the questions and attempt the answers on your own. You can click answer for your reference. Follow-up work. Take up the following activities. What questions would you ask a doctor to know about the protection of eyes, nose, and ears? Close your eyes. Identify and write about the different things by touching them with your hand. Close your eyes. Name the different vegetables, leafy vegetables, and pulses by using the sense of smell or touch. Try this and see. Visit a place where meat is sold close by and observe the internal organs of the animals. Meet the A&M or health workers and find out the details of the people in the village who are infected with diseases related to eyes, ears, skin, and tongue. Find out the reasons and write. Make a human model by using clay. Test your understanding of the chapter by taking the mock unit test. You have successfully completed the chapter Our Body Parts, Sense Organs.